In what was supposed to be a high-energy showdown, the Los Angeles Lakers were completely crushed by the Oklahoma City Thunder, and things went from bad to even worse. Because in the middle of the chaos, superstar Luka Dončić went down injured. Fire the game started with intensity. The Lakers came in with confidence, hoping to dominate early. But the Thunder had other plans. From the opening minutes, Oklahoma City pushed the pace, hitting big shots and exposing defensive gaps. The Lakers struggled to respond. Missed rotations, poor shot selection, and lack of chemistry were obvious. And then, the moment that changed everything. Face screaming in fear midway through the game, Luka Dončić suddenly collapsed after a hard play. The arena went silent. Fans, players, and coaches all froze as Luka stayed down, clearly in pain. Medical staff rushed onto the court. Teammates looked worried. And just like that, the energy of the entire game shifted. Was it serious? Was it season-ending? No one knew, but it didn't look good. Collision without Luka at full strength. Everything started falling apart. The Thunder took full advantage, going on a massive run. Their offense was unstoppable, their defense locked in. Meanwhile, the Lakers looked completely lost. Turnovers piled up, shots stopped falling, and frustration started to show on every player's face. All eyes are on J.J. Redick. After recent bold statements and rising expectations, this situation puts Redick in a very difficult position. Questions are now being raised. Can the team survive without Luka? Did pressure and strategy decisions play a role? Is the locker room starting to lose confidence? This loss isn't just another game. It could be a turning point for the Lakers season. If Luka's injury turns out to be serious, the team could face a massive setback. Fans are already reacting, critics are speaking out, and the pressure is building fast. For the Lakers, this was more than a defeat. It was a warning sign. A sign that something isn't working. A sign that changes may be needed. And most importantly, a sign that the season could slip away if things don't improve quickly. As for the Thunder, they made a statement. They didn't just win, they dominated. And they showed the league they're a serious threat moving forward. What was supposed to be a statement game for the Los Angeles Lakers quickly turned into a nightmare as they were completely overwhelmed by the Oklahoma City Thunder in a shocking and one-sided battle that left fans stunned and searching for answers. But the biggest story of the night wasn't just the crushing loss. It was the terrifying moment when superstar Luka Dončić went down with an apparent injury that instantly silenced the arena and sent shockwaves across the entire NBA. Because from the very beginning of the game, the Thunder came out with relentless energy, pushing the tempo, knocking down shots from all over the floor, and exposing every weakness in the Lakers' defense. While the Lakers looked completely out of sync, struggling to find rhythm, missing open looks, and committing costly turnovers that allowed Oklahoma City to build momentum early. And just when it felt like things couldn't get worse, the game took a dramatic and emotional turn as Luka Dončić, one of the most dominant and important players on the court, suddenly went down after a tough play, immediately grabbing attention as players from both teams stopped and concerned medical staff rushed in, and fans held their breath watching their superstar in visible discomfort, creating a moment filled with uncertainty and fear about what this could mean not just for the game, but for the rest of the season. And from that point forward, everything changed as the Lakers seemed mentally shaken. Their intensity dropped, their execution collapsed, and the Thunder took full advantage by going on a massive run, extending their lead and completely controlling both ends of the floor, turning the matchup into a blowout that exposed serious issues within the Lakers system, raising major questions about leadership, preparation, and overall team chemistry. And now the spotlight is shining directly on J.J. Redick, who finds himself under increasing pressure as expectations rise and criticism grows louder, with fans and analysts beginning to question whether the team is truly capable of competing at a high level under these circumstances, especially if Luka's injury turns out to be significant. Because losing a player of his caliber isn't just a small setback. It's a potential season-defining problem that could derail everything the Lakers have been working toward. And as reactions pour in across social media and the basketball world, one thing is clear. This wasn't just a loss. It was a warning sign that something deeper is wrong, something that needs to be fixed immediately if the Lakers want to stay relevant in the playoff race. While on the other side, the Oklahoma City Thunder sent a powerful message to the league that they are not to be underestimated, showcasing discipline, confidence, and elite-level execution that proves they are ready to compete with anyone, anywhere. And as the dust settles after this dramatic and emotional night, the biggest questions still remain hanging in the air. How serious is Luka Dončić's injury? Can the Lakers recover from this devastating blow? And is J.J. Redick now officially under pressure as the situation begins to spiral? Because if things don't change fast, this could be the moment that defines their entire season. The Los Angeles Lakers walked into this matchup with confidence, energy, and something to prove, but what unfolded against the Oklahoma City Thunder turned in one of their most alarming performances of the season, a game where nothing seemed to go right, where every mistake was punished, and where the team's weaknesses were fully exposed on the biggest stage. And as the pressure mounted with each passing minute, the turning point came in a moment that no one was prepared for, when Luka Dončić, the heart of the offense, the playmaker, the superstar, suddenly went down during a crucial stretch, instantly shifting the mood from competition to concern as players waved for help. Fans fell silent, and cameras focused on a scene that could have massive implications not just for this game, but for everything moving forward, because when a player of Luka's caliber is hurt, it doesn't just impact the scoreboard, it shakes the identity of the entire team. And that's exactly what we saw next. As the Lakers completely lost their rhythm, their confidence disappeared, their ball movement stalled, and their defense broke down possession after possession, allowing the Thunder to dominate in transition, control the tempo, and build a lead that quickly got out of hand, turning a competitive matchup into a one-sided statement by Oklahoma City, who looked sharper, faster, and far more disciplined from start to finish. And while the scoreboard told one story, the body language of the Lakers told another. A team frustrated, confused, and searching for answers in real time. And now, as the spotlight intensifies, attention is turning toward J.J. Redick, whose recent presence and expectations surrounding leadership have added another layer of pressure to an already tense situation, with fans and analysts questioning decisions, strategy, and whether the team has the structure needed to respond to adversity at this level, especially in moments like this when everything starts to fall apart, because championship-level teams don't just rely on talent. They rely on composure, adjustments, and leadership under pressure. And right now, the Lakers are struggling to show those qualities, which raises serious concerns about what happens next if Luka is forced to miss time. Because without him, the margin for error becomes razor thin. The offensive system needs to be completely reworked, and other players must step up in ways they haven't consistently shown yet. And as reactions continue to pour in, one thing is becoming increasingly clear. This game may have been just one night in the schedule, but its impact could last far longer, serving as a wake-up call, a breaking point, or even the beginning of a downward spiral if adjustments aren't made immediately. While on the other side, the Oklahoma City Thunder sent a loud and undeniable message that they are not just a rising team, but a serious contender capable of dominating high-pressure games with confidence and execution. And as the conversation grows louder and the questions become harder to ignore, the future of the Lakers suddenly feels uncertain, leaving everyone wondering, can they regroup? Can they respond? And most importantly, can they survive this moment before it's too late? Because in the NBA, one game can change everything, and this might be that game.